is consumers on their rights and obligations. And this has to be funded by government. If there could be a provision in the law to ensure that consumer organizations are funded just like political parties are funded, just like other areas of governance are funded or other entities are funded, we also get consumer representatives to be funded, and there should be a law to that. And number two, we want a platform where citizens can engage the duty bearers openly, that they can air out without being criminalized. And number three, we would want to work closely with the duty bearers also. Yes, we want to work closely with the duty bearers to ensure that those gaps that are there in the Constitution are filled well. So that when you don't just wake up one morning and say, today I want to add tax on this, today I want to increase the cost of fuel, today I want to do this, not adding a penny even to the salaries of those that you are taxing. It's really painful. And for most of us, I know the speakers that spoke before us have really talked a lot. But for most of us, we know the kind of communities that we come from. It pains a lot that the government can sit as if it's in another planet and the citizens are in another planet. So yours is just to go and just pick and take. It really pains, and this is really making the families and also those who are being depended on to be overwhelmed as a team. As a Consumer Grassroots Association, I know we represent so many other consumers, and there are so many areas that we could talk about, but we chose to talk on that specific area. And since we are an umbrella organization of this working group, I think my colleague is going to pick up on other areas, and if you have any question, we are going to pick up on that and be respond to those questions. But finally, I just want to say we want a government that involves us to participate in everything. We want transparency from government. We want timely responses from government. Not that when we have the petitions, some of them are just put in garbage and the dustbins and they are not taken care of. Can we treat consumers in this country with some sort of dignity and with some sort of respect, because they matter a lot? And we want effective oversight. Empower us to oversight you, just as you oversight the executive. And finally, we just want to say that it was really an embarrassment when the Finance Bill 2023 was passed. We were so embarrassed as consumer representatives, and we look forward for a change, because we are here to correct each other. We are not here to throw stones. We want to tell government what should be done, and the government should also listen to us, and please bring us on board. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Suba, not yet. Suba, you have got 5 minutes remaining.
5 only, that's okay. Let me see what I can do with that. But going straight to the second issue, which is electoral justice and related matters. As I was walking in, there were questions with respect to the authenticity of figures that have been made in claims and counterclaims. And I remember that the DCI, on its own motion, initiated investigations into the authenticity of figures that were being shared around. I think it is within the powers of this National Dialogue Committee to summon the DCI and ask him how far he has gone with those investigations. As a state officer, he must be held to account. He wrote to the chief officer of the election management body, and I think he owes it to Kenyans to tell us why he stopped, or why he has slowed down, or how far he has gone, because there could be a possibility that, you know, he was told to stop. Is it because it would require opening of servers to ascertain the veracity of those figures? And it would be important for this committee to want to know how the DCI spend public resources on that. Because as a civil society organization, and more so as one who has observed elections in 28 countries in Africa, for the African Union, I want to believe, and it is provided for in the Constitution, that elections be audited. unless there is anybody who knows something that the rest of us do not know. Secondly, there's been an